In this video, we will discuss configuring pipe networks. If you'd like to follow along with this video, please open the file configuringpipenetworks.dwg located in the training folder as discussed in the Working with this Dataset video. When configuring a pipe network, there are many settings and styles that you must take into consideration. Before developing pipe networks, we need to look at pipe structure, styles, and rules. So let's go ahead and just expand the pipe category, and we'll just look at one pipe style. The whole purpose of the pipe style, if I double click this, is to basically tell how it should display and what it should display in each of the different views. The purpose of pipe networks in Civil 3D is purely for a display aspect. So we have the Plan tab for plan-specific graphics, Profile tab, and Section tab, and then the Display tab is used to define what layer and what components should be turned on in the different views: Plan, Model, Profile, and Section. The same types of styles are also defined in the structure. So we'll go and look at one of the structures here, let's say a catch basin. Notice how the tabs are very similar. When your view is a 3D orientation, you can actually use the 3D part to show the actual model. Because remember, Civil 3D pipe network objects are actually parametric models. If I go to the plan, you can have it display as a block, as you can see here, or you could actually use the outer part boundary if you wanted to. Profile, this is display the model's boundary. Section, and then the Display tab, again, to define in what view direction, plan, model, profile, or section, what objects or subcomponents should go on what layers. There's also something called rules. And what pipe and structure rules are for is they control how the pipes and structures are placed on the assigned surface. As pipes and structures are added to the model, the rules are applied and automatically placed based on the rules associated to their specific parts. You will most probably use Autodesk Storm and Sanitary Analysis for your design and then bring the data into Civil 3D. So I just have a basic rule set here. And within the Rules tab, you can define specific rules: cover and slope, length check, etc. To add a rule, simply click on the Add Rule option here, and then you select the rule name. Let's say we wanted a pipe-to-pipe match as far as a drop value. You can't edit it here, but as soon as you click OK, you can then edit it within this dialog box. You can also move rules up and down based on priority if you'd like to. And of course, you can delete rules to remove them. Again, this will just get the pipe network placed generally, and then you would use Storm and Sanitary Analysis for your actual invert locations and rim elevations. There are also rules available for structures. I'll double-click Basic, and if we go to the rules, you have rules like pipe drop across structure, maximum pipe size check, and again, if you want to add a rule, you can even set a sump depth if you'd like to. So how does Civil 3D bring all this together? It brings all these together in what's called pipe networks. And then within the pipe networks, you can define a parts list. As far as the actual catalog itself, if you go to the Create Design panel, Set Pipe Network Catalog, this is where you tell AutoCAD Civil 3D where to point to the actual catalog, which is actually a folder full of DWG and XML files that define what the parts are. Then you create a parts list. Think of it as a store to only select the specific pipe network objects that you might want to select pertaining to a specific kind of pipe network. Let's go ahead and look at the storm sewer one. I'll simply double click here. And then within a network part list, you will have 4 tabs: Information, which is just the name, Pipes, Structures, and then a Summary tab. So of course the Pipes tab is where you add in pipes. Right now, all we have is concrete pipes. This is actually giving it the name of the pipe, as well as what style to use, what rules, render material for any kind of rendering, as well as a pay item that you may want to associate to the actual pipe that will automate quantities for you. If I want to add anything, when in doubt, right-click. So on the storm sewer category, I'll right-click and add a part family. So I'll just click on HDPE pipe. As you click on these, you will actually see a 3D graphic of the actual pipe. I'll click OK. There's no sizes added, so you have to again right-click on here and click Add Part Size. And then I'll just simply add all the sizes. One thing I want to point out is do not be thrown by the fact that there's a hazing coefficient, Manning coefficient, etc. This is simply for labeling. So you can actually put this value in the label. The pipe objects and the structure objects do not use these in any way, shape, or form. I'll click OK. And now I have all the HDPE pipes in this pipe network to select from. Well, let's say as per our design for storm sewer, we're never going to have anything above 24 inches. I can select here, hold the Shift key down, and then simply right-click and delete. And those are now removed from the HDPE pipe section. I can also click in here, and if let's say I want to have this as my description, I can do so as well. I would do the same thing for the rest of these. As you can see, it does take a little bit of time, but once it's set up, then it's done for you. You can also select above here to globally change any of the styles, rules, render, or pay item. Structures work in a very similar fashion, so I can just right-click on here and click Add Part Family. Let's say we want to add in a concrete, rectangular winged head wall. I'll toggle this on, click OK, and then I'm going to right-click on that part and click Add Part Size. Notice how you can select in here and actually choose from the different part sizes. If let's say I want to just add in specific ones, I would simply navigate to the specific size that I want to add, click OK, and then I have that specific size. If I want to add another one, I can simply right-click on this and choose Add Part Size again, and let's choose a different size, like so. And now you have another size. Again, if you want to actually change the way this looks, you can change this here. So let's say for this head wall, I want this to be a head wall style. So right now it's defined as sanitary sewer manhole, and I'll pick head wall, which will actually show the outline of the model itself. Render material, we'll do the same thing here. We'll change this to concrete, cast in place, click OK. And if I had a pay item, and as long as I have a pay item file associated to my drawing, I could pick here and then actually choose the pay item and it would automatically grab it. Click OK. You now have completed your initial setup to creating a parts list that you will then use to create your pipe network objects.